It's day 364, 1 day to go. We've got some drag racing, we've got some tractor pulling, and we've got some spraying and some fertilizer spreading. Sunday morning, what else can we do before we go doing some proper work? Get 3 equal sized tractors, warm the engines, find a long straight field and have a drag race. 3 tractors behind me, all similar horsepower, a long straight flat field. Let's see which one wins. I'm out of breath now, I've run up the field, so let's see what happens. Fast track's got away. Oh, something wrong with the fence, false start. Right, the line back up again now, we'll try again. See if the fence gets off this time. And they're going. Looks like the fast track's taking an early lead. And the fence, John Deere's a bit behind. John Deere's starting to come through now. The John Deere just pits the fast track as it goes past me. And they're off. Fent and the fast track definitely faster out the blocks. Oh! And then I think the John Deere having more horsepower because it might be remapped. Starts to pull away. 6250R, 724, 4220 fast track, and they're off. Bit of a slow start from the Fent, but it's got the lead over it, over the John Deere. The fast track's a little bit behind, and I can't do commentary. Fent looks like it's ahead. The John Deere looks like it's pulling through. Fent still looks like it's ahead. To be fair, there's not a lot in it. Two, one, go! Absolutely nothing in it, considering the John Deere's going downhill. Three, two, one, go! Absolutely nothing in it, other than the fast track's not as buried as the John Deere. Just putting the weight block back on the Fent because it's going back spreading fertilizer. I took the weight off for the drag races because we didn't want to have an unfair weight advantage, weighing 1.5 tons more than anything else. Someone said they like seeing the Merlot, so where's the Merlot in its prime? Off out doing some tidying up where Richard knocked his house down. Sound like he was crashing to the other one then, but it's a pallet forks falling over in the bucket. Adam's on the Fent, going to back up, put the fertiliser spreader back on. It's a bit dusty, you can't even see where I wrote on it yesterday. It's a cracking blue sky, nice and quiet in the yard. The chipper's not running today. Going to get the sprayer out now, and some of the dribble bars are a bit cracked and broken because sometimes you hit them on trees and different things and they've not been used for I don't know, a few months now. The last time I put liquid fert on, probably 6 months. So make sure all them are working, try it with some water, and then I've got some liquid fert to put on then, and then we've got some more liquid fert arriving this week as well. Hopefully it stays dry and we can get some field work done. I don't know whether we'll get sowing today, might be better leaving it till tomorrow, but this sun will really dry things out. Just backing out now. I keep forgetting to say, obviously the suspension was acting up the other week, and it turned out it was that hydraulic pump, the little one on the end that I swapped. In hindsight now, I should have realised something was not right because the steering's been dead heavy for the last sort of month or so, and now it's really light. Now I didn't think it was the same pump, but I've obviously got better steering, so it must be the same pump for the suspension as it is for the steering. Yeah, these yellow things are what's called the dribble bars, so they've got like 4, I'll show you better in a second, 4 like streams of jet coming out, but this one's snapped off. Although this is like spring loaded, the end section of the boom, and it can move about. Sometimes you get them hooked in branches and it snaps them off. So we'll just unclip it there. and then I'll put a new one on. You can see where it's sheared off. This is what they look like. They've got like 4 holes. The chemical comes out, and then they've got a little tap in the middle, and it's adjustable. So you've got 4 different settings for different rates, and basically it's just a tube with little pipes in the side, and obviously this tap in the middle there that you set to what you want. So that'll just have 3 or 4 different size holes in it, and you just twist it to where you need it to be, and it lets a stream of fertilizer down onto the floor without a mist, because the mist you want for weeds to catch them, but fertilizer you don't really want it to hit the plant. You want it to just go straight to the soil where the roots will grab hold of it, otherwise it can burn the plant. I've got this stuff, it's supposed to be like WD-40 on steroids, and we've got an adjustable spanner that's a bit rubbish, so we'll spray some on and see what it does. It's a bit, I think it's had liquid fert on it, so it's rusted. Well, it seems to have worked. I wonder will it dissolve any more of the rust off it over time. I'll leave it in the toolbox to check it in a few days. Remember the pond that the outlet was blocked a week or so ago? We dug down, couldn't find a pipe there, so we found it there, let a weir through. It's gone, but it's also now started working where we dug there, so the pond's nearly drained. So we need to fasten it, build it all back up and put the pipe higher, otherwise there'll be no pond left and it looks silly. You see it there trickling down and then disappearing in this hole here. It must be sinking into the pipe. Must be spring. There's a bumblebee. Bit of a hair there running through the sweet corn. Feel lucky, just found a horseshoe in the field. It's quite a big one, so it's probably from the Shire horses that used to plough, I don't know, 60, 80 years ago in here. So I'll put it up on the wall. There's Adam over there spreading phosphate now. He's finished on the, there we go, get him there out of the way. He's finished the potash, now he's on phosphate. I'm just pulling in this field of wheat now to put some liquid fertilizer on. You see it's a little bit misty, it's a bit yellow, and then there's the little stripes there where the spreader's turned on late for some reason. Don't know why that was. So we'll put this liquid on here now. There's Adam off back to fill up again. I've just flipped the camera back round. I've sorted out my dribble bars that were damaged. I've filled up with liquid. It kind of messed up because I thought I'd go onto a field of oilseed rape with the liquid fert because it stops the pigeons eating it, because it tastes a bit nasty for a few days, especially if it doesn't rain. But I forgot to wash out yesterday after I've been spraying weed control on wheat. So I'm going to spray the field of wheat now with liquid fert, and then if there was any of the residue of the chemical left in it, doesn't matter, it's going to go on a field of wheat anyway. I did run the spray completely empty, but I didn't rinse. I didn't want to risk the weed control that was going on the oilseed rape on the wheat could potentially damage the oilseed rape, so it's not worth the risk. I'm not sure if you can see the boom behind me there, but it's just dribbles coming down now rather than a spray. But like I say, the idea is we don't want it to hit the plant, we want it to just fall straight to the floor in a straight jet rather than a mist on it, which is what we want to hit the target, the weeds. We've got a nozzle there, not turning on properly there, just stop and see what's going on. Got one of these not working, it must have soil inside it. It was an old one in the toolbox, I must have took it off for a reason, so we'll have to take it apart because it's the only spare I've got. See if we can sort it. Took the little peg out, pulled it apart, and if you look, there's something in the bottom of that. A little bit of rubbish. So I'll blow that out and it should be away again. If you look closely at that, that's the size of the hole I'm using now. And if you look through the plastic, you can see bigger holes and smaller holes. So that's how you change the rate. You turn the dial in the middle to which one of these holes you want to use. So I'm using that one at the moment, quite a small one. Just goes back in here now, and it's just like a tap. I'll drop that back in there, push it in, put the clip back in, and then we're away again. And get the clip a bit further. to go a little bit slower because I'm putting 314 litres to the hectare on, so it's physically got to get it out. It's got to pump it and get it out the sprayer. So I've got a full tank as well, so I have 3,000 litres divided by 9.5, something or other the field was, and then that's the rate I'm putting it on now. So this should just nicely fit the field, and then that's my tank's empty for the other product that's arriving this week, because what I'm putting on now is N30, so it's 30% nitrogen, and what we're going to fill the tank up with is 17% nitrogen and 17% of sulphur, because corn likes a bit of sulphur. I'm doing this field first because it's really sandy, and if we get any dry weather, this will be what dies off first. So I want this wheat in front of everything in case it gets this drought in June again and dies, that hopefully it'll grown, done all its growing before the worst of the summer sets in. I don't know if you can see now, there's a bit of a line across the field here. I presume that's a drain. Oh no, it's not, it's where we sumoed it. So you can just see where we'd stopped. It looks a little bit different because there must have been a bump as the drill went across the field. Quick sheep update. There's loads of them. Go and see the other one. Size of them now. Meh. Meh. So you counting them? Amanda fell asleep counting. Meh. I won't film too much more. Don't want to lose any viewers. Yeah, there's I'm spraying by the sheep, so I've just filmed them then. There's 29 lambs off 17 ewes, so I think that's pretty good. They'll be out in the spring, so in another few weeks they'll be let out. I might come down and try and film them the first time they go in the field, because it's quite funny how they run around and hop about. That's the field I've just sprayed now, so just put 3,000 litres on it. It's looking good. I just hope we don't get a drought. Everything's looking like we could get the perfect season at the moment, but anything could change, and there's still, I don't know, another 100 days to go till harvest maybe. That's about it for today now. Hoping that it's dry tomorrow and we can get some sowing done. We've got the spring boiler to get in, and then we obviously want to start getting the beans in as well. It's been dry all day today. Tomorrow's overcast, so it's not going to be as much drying, but with what sunshine we've had today, it's definitely helped. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to click like and maybe subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Tell your friends. Like I say, last day tomorrow. Will I carry on? It'll be an achievement to get to a year anyway, at least, and then I can have a reflection on it and see how I feel tomorrow. But I kind of have been counting the days down as well. So see you all in the morning. Well, actually be tomorrow evening, to be fair.